So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. All right, my name is Tarsha. I am the creator of Pure Beauty. I've been in the industry for over 20, I want to say about 23, 24 years now. I am a licensed cosmetology instructor as well as an accredited Japanese head spa practitioner. I have done things from brand education, continuing education classes, platform artistry, brand rep even. And now I have my very own product line, PURH Signature Collection. I've been working on this collection for about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years now. I've used it in my salon on my clients. I have clients from all textures and all walks of life, and as well as just family and friends using it as well. I also am the owner of PURH Scalp Wellness Center. I've also been a general manager at a very big beauty store. But I started off as the salon manager at this same beauty store. And being there was awesome. It helped me grow in a lot of different ways. Being a salon manager helped train me and got me ready for the next level of what God has for me. I've been gone from my position as the general manager for almost 4 months now, 4 or 5 months now. And it was a shock for myself as well as other people. I just did what God told me to do. I am one of those people who I'm listening. I'm trying to hear God's voice in everything that I do, and I try to follow as much as I follow Him as what He says for me to do. It was a shock because I was very comfortable making good money, being around good people. I was comfortable. But the thing was, that wasn't where God wanted me anymore. My time was done. My ministry in that area was done. It was time for me to move on. But that's neither here nor there. So the thing about it is, what's so funny is because He had me step out to put all of my energy into PURH Signature Collection as well as PURH Scalp Wellness Studio. It was a big shock for myself, and it was scary, but God said, do not fear. Have everything that I need, and it is just great to know that God always have my back as long as I continue to put Him first. And that's what I always plan to do, no matter what. But PURH Signature Collection came from a place where when I was in, so a little history. So I was the salon manager at this big beauty store, and they made some changes corporately where they changed positions over, and I went back out into my own salon. But during my time there, what I noticed was this: you had a lot of skincare things, but you didn't have a lot of scalp care. Of course, you had shampoos, you had your conditioners, you had your lines that had certain serums and this and that. And it's like hair. It's all about hair, the shine, the softness, the moisture, just hair. But nothing truly said scalp care. So that's where my interest became, because you can look around and you see all of the things about the skin, like barrier repair, moisture, hydration, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. You saw all of this to make sure that your skin was moisturized and properly taken care of, anti-aging and all that stuff. Of course, you had certain companies that have, use to help spike gray, but nothing really about scalp care. And that's where I got the idea of I wanted to focus on scalp care. As my mentor said, feel a need. So I started my research on that. So while I was in my own studio, I was trying it on my clients from every walk of life, all backgrounds, all textures. Certain things would work, certain things wouldn't. And then before I went back into the big box store, retail store, everything was working like how it should. But for some reason, God was calling me to come out of the studio that I was in. And I was questioning Him. I was like, are you sure I'm making money? My product line is doing what it's supposed to do. I'm just now getting to the point where I can start promoting it and get some traction. I can really pull this out. And God said, no, that's not the time. This is not the time. So what you're going to do, you're going to go back over to this store where I bought you out of, and you're going to go in as a manager, this position that you didn't want originally, but you're going to go back over here, and I need you to be there for a while. So I went, and I must say it was an interesting journey. It was a sad journey, because on that journey, I realized that God took me back, because my general manager at that time, who was a very beautiful person, very sweet person, found out she was terminally ill. So I feel like that's why God took me back at that moment. And then we did what we did in support of her. And then I stepped into the general manager role. And while I was the general manager, a lot of things I learned more. I learned a lot of stuff, a lot more, and I'm so grateful, especially to my district manager for that. She taught me so much behind the what else was there for me to learn in the retail life. So I want to say 2024, towards the end, my daughter got into a wreck. And that wreck was a head-on collision, so she had to learn how to walk and everything. So I went out on LOA to take care of her. At the time she was 18. Thank God she's great. She's doing good. Back to working out hard and everything else. So she's doing great. God is good. But that was on the time where I started feeling this weight on me. And God was like, time is up. And I'm like, well, it's fine. I can push this a little bit longer. I'm older now, so I can push this a little bit longer. And I need health care. I'm the one who carried the insurance, so I need health care. So I'm sitting there and I'm debating with God, trying to plead my case on why I need to stay. So he was like, all right, you can stay for a little bit. So as time moved on, I got my dogs are back, y'all. I'm sorry. I started to get very uncomfortable. Things that never bothered me started to bother me. Things that my reactions to things were a little different. Everything just seemed to get up under my skin. And I would just like go to God. I'm just praying like, God, I don't know. Help me. I don't know what's happening. Is it me changing? What's happening? And crickets. And so I'm more dig into my word. I dig a little bit more into my word as I should always and will always do. Crickets. So then it came to a point and during this time where he was like, it's time to go now. And I'm like, oh, well, you know what? And this is right after Christmas. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give him 2 weeks though, because this company been so good to me. I'm going to do 2 weeks. And he was like, that's not what I said. So needless to say, I'm no longer there. But I'm so grateful for all the lessons that I learned. I'm so grateful for all the people that helped me during my time there and all the people that I met and people that I met there. And I'm so grateful for that. January 2026, God, me, you there because it was things I needed you to do. Yes, it was some ministry I needed you to do, a little bit of praying and intersect in others. But I wanted you to learn. What did you learn? And I thought about everything I learned, from the product knowledge to running a retail business to managing a large group of people to finding out how the inside of a corporation actually worked. I learned a lot, way more than what I'm just saying. It's just so much. And he said, so now I need you to implement it into the vision that I gave you. And that's what I'm doing. So PURH Signature Collection, as well as PURH Scalp Wellness Studio, is my ministry. And I must say that I've learned a lot from my past. And I'm continuing to learn in my future, present and in my future. And that I created PURH Signature Collection to be that facial for your scalp, to protect the barrier of your scalp, to help promote an environment that promotes healthy hair growth and just healthier hair. Now, I'm not saying that PURH Signature Collection is a miracle in a bottle that's going to make your hair grow. What I'm saying is PURH Signature Collection is the product line that is going to make a healthier scalp, to give it a better environment, to promote healthy hair growth and healthier hair. Because we almost always remember that there are several things that affect healthy hair growth. The number one, the first thing is heredity, as well as how you take care of your scalp and your hair. And so one out of those 3 things cannot be helped. But what we can do is try our best to keep your scalp as healthy as possible so you can have healthy hair growth. With PURH Scalp Wellness Studio, That is my sanctuary. That is the sanctuary for you to come so I can actually analyze your scalp, create a treatment plan to help to get your scalp healthier. At the same time, take care of your hair and making sure that your hair is healthy at the same time. You can come to relax, get away from all the hustle and bustle of life, and just live. Allow me to take care of you for however long you booked before. So I want to thank you guys for all of my people who've already purchased PURH Signature Scalp Collection. I thank you so much for it, for your feedback. I thank you so much for your purchases, and I thank you so much for your support. And for all of those who are coming to visit me mid-spring, not sure of the date because of the build-out that's happening right now, to PURH Scalp Wellness Studio, I look forward to servicing you. I look forward to getting your scalp healthy. And if you already have healthy scalp, getting yours to keep your scalp healthy, and just to relax with me and enjoy a nice scalp facial.